US, are regulators just happy to let sort of this space burn to some extent? Or, is there a real impetus to want to regulate parts of the market, in particular stablecoins?
Very clearly, there's going to be regulation on digital fiat like stablecoins like this. That is happening. It's going to happen, and I think of all of the activity in this space, payment system innovation built on cryptographic forms of money, that is here to stay. I think markets regulators and sort of having exchanges register, having different types of entities act as broker dealers, securities dealers, whatever they end up classifying, commodities brokers, I think you are going to see a lot more action there. Some of it's going to be through enforcement. Some of that's going to be through rulemaking and interpretation. Some of that's going to be through law. So there's absolutely going to be more regulation through the multiple means and tools that regulators have. But I think with stablecoins, it's something that really does require new statutes. And so I think we'll see some movement on that.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who donate to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, right now we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly up. And we have the stock market down. We do see yields are rising. The front end is being pushed down and the back end is moving up. So like I stated, guys, this week is going to be a roller coaster ride. I see in cryptos Wednesday and Friday, we start to pull back. Friday, that's when I see we get a good pullback because we do have options. Now we have Silvergate reports a $1 billion loss in the fourth quarter of 22. And guys, we know 23 is going to be worse. And that's the reason why you should definitely make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. like I stated, we have yield rates are rising slightly. And I definitely see them moving up further as the central banks are going to start raising rates at the end of January and the beginning of February. And when we look at the 2 and the 10, we see the inverted yield curve. Guys, we know what that means. The crash is definitely coming. And then we have the dollar, which rose slightly. And like I stated, I see the dollar getting stronger over the next 2 months. And then, of course, guys, we have volume, which is moving down. We have Tether USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo still over $2 trillion. And we know these central banks are raising rates and running off this balance sheet in order to destroy the legacy market, so then therefore the fourth industrial revolution can rise. And we can see that at Davos. None of this new technology works in the legacy market, guys, so make sure you understand the goal. And that's the fourth industrial revolution. The robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over. Now we have one of the Bank of England advisors playing the Hegelian dialectic. Says that CBDCs are not worth the costs and risks. And then we have Bank of America comes out and says CBDCs are the future of money and payments. And we know China agrees. We have China's digital yuan used by Securities for the first time. So we see the digital yuan becoming embedded in the China's economy. And guys, we know it takes time. It's in phases. China will flip the switch on the digital yuan in 2024. And in 2025, I see the digital yuan being used globally in trade. So we know we are witnessing the fall of America to Babylon with the United States reserve currency and the rise of China, the dragon, with the digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, on Friday, we had Grayscale at $17.28 billion. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Polygon completes the hard fork. Also, we have Massa Finance launches soul-bound Web3 identity protocol for Ethereum. And guys, you're talking about knowing your customer, credit scores, and remember, with the fourth industrial revolution, you have to have biometrics. Now we have Brazil's second largest private bank launches first tokenized credit note. And guys, we know everything's going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. Now we have Filecoin Foundation set to test IPFS-based communications in space. And guys, we know we have Davos going on, and this was announced last year in partnership with Lockheed Martin. And we know the NWO is working on Skynet. And in Davos, we know they're talking about carbon credits, climate change. Putting carbon credits on blockchain won't solve the problem alone. And guys, we know what the goal is to restrict the movement of the masses. Now we have the sole government open cities Metaverse project to the public. And lastly, we have the World Economic Forum launches its own metaverse. And guys, you know I'm going to be doing videos on Davos all week. It's very important we understand the fourth industrial revolution and how fast technology is moving. And we see at Davos the climate agenda, automation, blockchain, cryptos have taken over the event. Why? Because it's the future of the digital transformation. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys, don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread it everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the CRA, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.